you can see through that, that's pretty good, because that is mosquito mesh, and chickens are on the wrong side of it at the moment. Eventually they will be on this side of it and still be able to see out, but they will be in an enclosure which is very big. That's going to be the door where our car is, and you can see it goes all the way around there. It encompasses the tree they like to sleep in, it encompasses our tents. So for a while, you can see the wall along there, for a while we'll be in the chicken enclosure as well. And comes all the way up there. And you might be asking why we've made the enclosure with mosquito netting, and it's just basically because it was the cheapest way to make it. So taking into account that I don't pay myself for my time and I'm making it, it was about 10 times cheaper than putting a fence in with metal fence all the way around. So that's why. And yeah, and girls have made a little camp there under my workbench where we've been cutting the wood. So yeah, that you can see down here, this is the tree the chickens love to climb up the ladder and go to sleep. You can possibly make out the cockerel up there, the biggest cockerel, and the first one we had. There you go, you can see the chickens in the tree there. They love to sleep in the tree. And the sun's just starting to go down here, and yeah, it's lovely. So the truck that was supposed to bring us the rebar had an accident. Basically the truck was too small for the job, and the bit that was holding the rebar on the truck bent and broke, and the rebar all ended up down in the river down there. Hello, hola, hola. Right down there, and I pulled up all the rebar with my car using a tow rope, pulled up all the rebar up here, and we've done 2 trips. This is the second trip in the truck to get it onto the site, onto the property. This is all for the roof, so it's been an epic day. So that is a lot of cement, sand. We've got more cement over there underneath that other tarpaulin. And so tonight we are laying the floor, the ceiling, and it's a lot of work. We've got 3 machines, got 2 big mixers there, and we've got our mixer there. It's a bit smaller, our mixer, than the others. Oh, scary, got loads to do. We're going to be working all night, and yeah, might end up working all tomorrow, who knows. We've got to keep going until it's finished. Look how hot it is. The sun is scorching. We're supposed to be in the wet season, and we did have a really bad storm and loads of problems with that, with our water supply and with our river crossing because of too much water. But right now we don't have enough water, and so yesterday we had a problem with the tanks not being filled up by the source, because where the source was, the stream that feeds the source had dropped so low it wasn't actually filling our pipes. So I'm going up to the tank now, or the 2 tanks that are hopefully full, to check what's going on and make sure that there's no major problems, because if we run out of water in the middle of pouring concrete, we'll have to go to the river and carry buckets of water. That's a nightmare. It's okay if you're doing a little bit of concrete here or there, or a bit of bricklaying, but you can't maintain that to lay down about 55 cubic meters of concrete. So I'm walking up to the tanks now, and we're not actually starting to pour the concrete yet because it's so hot. We're actually waiting till 5 o'clock, and that's we're going to start. They're still doing a few bits of stuff like putting the wooden forms in for the stairs, but yeah, I'm here first air release valve, so I'm going to check those first. So we had a load of rain come down, we had to stop for about an hour, but we're back on it. Two teams mixing, people taking wheelbarrows up there. I'll walk you through where we go. I'm mixing the water with fiberglass basically, or something similar, and an additive. They come along here. It's a bit dark here, but it gets lighter as we go up. ¿Cómo está, John? Todo está bien? And yeah, wheelbarrows go up the ramp. ¿Cómo está, Gabriel? And then they come down. I need to put my torch on. ¿Cómo está, Grover?
Todo bien.
Bueno, bueno. And they go all the way up there. Later we'll show you a bit more. Queuing up and filling up. We've got one mixer working now because we're running low on power. We had the power go off, and we think it's because we were drawing too much power for the power that was left in the batteries. Or it's a fault with the machine causing an error on the system, but I think it was because we were drawing too much power. So we've unplugged everything except that machine and a couple of lights, and we're praying that we get power to see us through till the morning. But we think we're probably going to have to stop and wait for the sun to come up, because all of our power is supplied by the sun, and as of yet we don't have a backup generator, which is probably something we should have thought about. But we've been so busy with so much stuff going on, so many things to think about, it was probably overlooked the amount of power needed to power these mixers. So this is the concrete going in. We've got our Vibradora, the vibration machine that helps the cement and the concrete go where it's meant to go. We've got Julio there on the stairs, and Rene as well. And it's really quite a nice staircase. I was thinking it would be a bit tight for space, but it's actually quite good. Very happy with that. And that's what we did yesterday. So that was the end section of the building that we're joining onto. But you can see how much we've got to do. That's Alex coming along. This is Kevin making sure that everyone can get where they need to go. But that's what we've got to do today, tonight, tomorrow. So we're still working. It's about 12:30 in the morning. We've still got both machines running. We've still got electricity. Woo! And we got sound playing right now. Amazing song by my friend Adam's Thrillful. The best is yet to come. If you haven't heard it, check him out. Spotify, all the other channels. And here we're queuing up to run up the ramp. ¿Cómo está, Henry? Can't hear me. Going up the ramp. Bit of a queue here. ¿Cómo está, Henry? ¿Todo bien? So, for those of you who don't know how much concrete you need for building this size, ¿Cómo está? It is 140 tons of concrete. I was quite shocked when I realised how much concrete that was. But there we go. And it's not even that thick. We're doing about 8 centimetres thick. Let's see if we can focus on the moon with this side. Look at that, that is beautiful. You can see the clouds. So yeah, we've still got a lot to do. We don't know if probably we're not going to finish tonight. So we'll just see how we get on. And just keep pushing until we can't go anymore, I think. Alright, let's go back. I've got a mix to stir of water and an additive and some fibre. Who we got here? Who we got here? ¿Cómo está, Globa? ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien? ¿Casado? ¿Por qué? ¿Temprano? Temprano en la mañana. ¿Cómo está, John?
Excelente, está.
So I'll show you where I'm working. I'm up on these guys. I normally fill the buckets up for them, but I'm working here. And who's taking over my job? Who's that? What are you doing here?
Hello.
How are you doing, Honey Munch?
Super tired.
What have you been doing?
Where have you been?
Well, how many people did you cook for?
Wow. Today, probably, I don't know. Last house, obviously, 18, 19, something like that.
Wow, a lot. And this is what we're doing. We're stirring this mix. That's what we mix. It's not. We don't mix pure water with the cement and the sand and the aggregate. We mix that stuff, and that's amazing stuff. Well done, honey. You're helping me out.
Why not?
Tonight is the second night of making the roof, and my husband is so tired that he fall asleep on the chair.
Just to close the eye.
We are in our break time. Quite soon we will go back. They will go back to keep working. It's a quite hard job, but all of them are doing amazing. Rest, love.
Robert!
Su tocayo de Isaac.
Robert!
Llega.
Hello!
Hello.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, you know what time it is now?
Nearly 2:45. Yeah.
Exactly. You're working hard,
Still going
guys.
strong.
Yeah. So they are pouring concrete. Look at the queue here. Vamos, Gabriel. Vamos, Antonio. Dale, Alex. Vamos, Vilma. ¡Vámonos! ¡Eh! ¡Vámonos! ¡Ey! No se colen.
Arriba, arriba.
¡Choco!
So we've been working all night, and the time is now 8 o'clock in the morning, and look how much we've got left to do. Tiniest bit. We did a lot last night. Hello, beautiful. Filming the final moments. ¿Cómo está, Kevin? ¿Sí está bien? ¿Cómo está, René? Bueno, Osvaldo. Papito. Daniel. Juan Pablo, ¿cómo está? Muchas gracias, todo. That's one of the workers.
Así quedó el trabajador.
He's so tired, he's fallen asleep on the ground. Absolutely worked himself to the bone. Falta agua! We're all cleaning up now. ¿Cómo está, Henry? Danzar? No danzar? He's alright really. He's alright really. Julio, danzar? No danzar? So it's raining a lot. We've got rivers flowing through our area of our tent, and yeah, woo, did you see that? That's quite loud. That is. It was louder earlier. It was super loud earlier. Like you could feel it through your body, the thunder earlier. It was so loud. I'm going to show you like how bad. I've got an umbrella if you're wondering what I'm doing, how I'm keeping dry. But I want to show you if I can get around here what's going on the other side. This is our chicken enclosure that we're building, but it's also surrounding our tent. I can try and jump over it, show you what's going on down here, because we're on a bit of a slope, and what was happening before, the water was accumulating, and it still is. Look at that, it's a pond. That's our tent, that's the back of our tent, and that's a pond. And we did have a wall there originally, but we decided we're going to put a door in there instead so that the water can escape. As you can see, it's flowing out, creating a bit of a river. That's our disorganised tarpauling that we've got to fix. So yeah, that water is literally just accumulated in a matter of minutes. So amazing how much water falls from the sky when it starts to rain here, and how quickly it comes. Like in England it feels like it rains as hard as this sometimes, but in reality it's not. It's just ridiculous how much water falls so quickly. So we're here at the blockade, and it's actually good for us because it's protecting the local communities and the natural resources and the natural landscape. So we are supporting this blockade. But looks like the media here, people are starting to crowd up now, so we've got a lot of people crowding up. Wish I could stay around to see what happens and see what the TV do, because it looks like there's a TV crew here going to film. But we've got to go and carry on with building the centre. So we've got our builders here, we're congregating here. So this is the roof with one coat of sealant, or celador in Spanish, what we call it. And that's so far doing the job. It's raining right now. It's been raining all morning, really quite hard, and the rooms inside generally dry, which is great. There's a couple of spots that we need to address, but there are places like here, for example, there's going to be a column here anyway, but yeah, places where there's joints like that, there might be still a bit of water getting through, but and obviously where the stairs are and water running back on itself and coming in through the window. But so far so good. So we got bats in our centre because we haven't got doors and windows. Like everyone's flying around. Ding 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 ding.